Soulfully Guided. I'm Carmel-Anne, your host. Glad to be back. I've had a recent move to the countryside and had a lot of trouble unpacking because it's so relaxing. So I have to show off the view sometime. Now, I wanted to speak today about the most common topic that we often us readers get, and it's about love and relationships. But particularly, we have this amazing wealth of knowledge and intuition and guidance from not only the cards but from your reader's gift, and we're so interested in knowing so much about love, and of course it's very important. And today I wanted to share that often in my relationship readings, when I get asked for relationship questions, I love to add an element of self-love. So it's always important to have that relationship with ourselves and to really love ourselves. And often we are all guilty of taking ourselves for granted or losing our needs in someone else's. And my perspective on self-love is not a one fit for everyone. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't take it. But it's in my experience and what I've learned through neglecting my own needs. And, there's lots of information about it. So there's lots of books. It's a very popular topic. You can find it, but you can find it everywhere. But what I'm asking you to do is look within for your answers rather than searching just in all these resources. Look for your own self and your own knowledge. I found, it's not in every case, what I'm going to say, like I found my relationship with my husband at the worst time of my life, but I guess such an important part of self-love and love is that we don't want to enter relationships or romantic or friendships or connections with people just when we're low and vulnerable, and not having that relationship with ourselves, not loving ourselves. It's important that we really attend to our own needs, because if we don't, who will? And if we don't love us unconditionally, wholeheartedly, it's hard to connect with people on that high vibing level. So having a relationship with yourself is very important, and respecting and value and loving you. When we are in a bad place or we're vulnerable or we're feeling really low and we have these connections based on a needy or, a place that's not really truly at our best selves, we can't always be at our best selves, but we want to build relationships where they see us when we're up here, not down here. And, it really changes the perspective of things, because when we love ourselves, we have ideals and so we've got a caller in, sorry if that's Jackie, but we really want to be basing our relationship with ourselves up here. So when we meet people, we're at a higher level and we're not depending on them or relying on them to love ourselves in the way we could. They're just a bonus in our lives that come along when we're really good. So we can't always be great and always happy, but we want to find a beautiful place where we can establish our relationships where we're loving ourselves too and we're not depending on others. So that's just some little information that I find is important, not only for myself, but all of us when we have our love relationship reading. So next time you get your reading with whichever reader it is, please add in a question about loving yourself and your relationship with yourself. Now, was that Jackie we had coming in as a caller?
Yes.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for letting me read for you today. Did you have a particular question you wanted to ask?
Is there any messages from the spirits for me?
Sorry, I'm having trouble.
Okay. I want a mediumship reading, please.
Any messages from spirit from her? Okay. So it's a little bit different to how I read. I'm not a medium, but I do know the cards. I always say that. So I'm really happy to attempt that for you, and we'll see how we go. So for Jackie, reading any messages from spirit, please. The strongest messages you have from spirit for Jackie. Okay. I will clarify. Okay. 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 And advice. Handed out card. Okay. All right. So, Jackie, when I pull your cards and ask for advice about spirit, first card that comes up is a card that traditionally means to me marriage, structure, traditions, and sort of it's a strong marriage card for me. Looking at it, I just want to ask, are you settled down or in a marriage?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So what I'm getting here, whether it's traditionally this card will always come up to me as marriage. So I'm wondering if you are in patterns of behavior that's like the way we're thinking about ourselves or patterns of behavior that's going on that's shutting you off from opening up to relationships, like you're wanting to give your heart, but at the same time, you're coming from it at a space in your head without, rather than full-heartedly loving with your heart, sort of like you're protecting your heart, keeping it at reach, but also wanting people to come in, and probably patterns of behavior coming in where your mind or the way you're thinking about yourself could be limiting you from finding a relationship that you want. Is that making sense at all?
Uh-huh. Yes, it does.
Okay.
A little bit.
I'm not sure if there's someone in your life that is interested in you. There's this strong image of, so it's the King of Wands. That if you can see that card, if you can't, you're welcome to watch a repeat. So it's head on facing you. I wonder if there is someone interested in you or someone that's wanting to come into your life that's very strong and passionate. Not overpowering, but someone that's wise and knows what they want and is not going to mess around. So I really want you to work on sort of breaking those patterns of behavior that limit you and getting that heartfelt space, because there's an opportunity for some real passion to come in your life. I believe you're strong. I believe you've got everything that it takes to live a wonderful life, and Spirit wants you to know to trust yourself. Everything you need is available to you at arm's reach. It's just that you've got to reach out and get it. And that goes back to that card where we want to break patterns of behavior that are going to bring you down or hold you back and not be able to get into that heart-centered space. So trust yourself, trust the decisions you make. And the worst thing that can happen is we make a little mistake, or, but we're human. That's how we learn. And that's how we, rather than hold us back from loving, let it, become wiser. And instead of shutting off with our heart, share it and enjoy it, and don't be afraid to love or be loved, because you've got everything you need to live a happy, fulfilled life, and you've just got to reach out and take it. I think doing this will bring you great opportunities and ways of connecting, not only with other people and your passions, but with the world, like with people and life itself. It will make a wonderful transition and a change. That's something that will make you feel more passionate and regain that spark. And I really want you to, funny that we were speaking about self-love today and nurturing ourselves and things like that in the program. So I really want you to tap into your nurturing and your feminine side. Feminine doesn't mean wearing high heels or makeup and fancy dresses. What feminine to you means, be in touch with that and nurture your own heart and your own wants and your own needs, because there's a lot of cards here that show flourish and lush flowers and green foliage. So it's really a time for you to bloom, and you don't want those setbacks or that mentality or mindset to bring you down. So you want to really love yourself and nurture yourself, so then you can enjoy a beautiful relationship and have some great times. So how's that?
Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You are most welcome. Please do listen to the repeat as well. And I'm going to show the cards that you got so you can. So these are the cards. If you can't read them.
I don't have you on video right now, but
Yep.
I can go back and see the cards.
Yeah, because they're beautiful cards. They're, you know, it's not talking about the challenge from a negative perspective or, you know, limiting beliefs and things like that. It's from a really beautiful place. So start living, start enjoying life, give your heart, and don't be afraid. You've got wonderful things coming to you. Okay. Well, it's been you're welcome. And to everyone else, you can watch the video through Psychic Radio. You'll be able to see the link. They're on Facebook as A1R Radio, so please do look them up. And to everyone else, I've got a competition on my Facebook page, Soulfully Guided Carmel-Anne. You can find me. And I'm asking the public for really good topics to talk about. And for the 3 top topics for this segment to talk about, I will give them a half-hour reading for free. So please do tune into my Facebook page and check out the pinned post. Soulfully Guided Carmel-Anne. Okay, that's it for this week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.